Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 5 of foundation. And yesterday I got a text off Mihal saying that from the foundation that we were building really well and that by September we'd have a whole roof. So yeah, I feel that as well. This sense of, building steadily, moving into a sequence, really starting from the feet up, and yeah, something gathering, something emerging. So come, let's lie on the floor and let's move. Let's feel our feet and come to stand then after. Great, super. So landing in, feel the floor. Shimmy yourself around until you really clearly. I really like this clarity of shoulders more and more. A sense of really connecting with purpose. And so lift your bum, drop your bum, just move your feet on the floor, really map the whole of your feet. Feel your elbows, your upper arms, maybe notice the baby finger side of your hands or the back of your hands as it rests on the floor. And just get a sense, this moment in your body. Nice. And then lift your heels, drop your heels, lift your toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And then roll your feet. Big toe, baby toe, big toe, baby toe. And as I roll, there's a sense of my knees widening and my knees coming back together. It's like the fulcrum of my knees circling. That's not right. The lever of my knees. Is that a lever or a fulcrum, I wonder? Maybe the lever of my knees circling is circling my feet. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. And then lift your right foot off the floor, drop it down, lift your left foot. And then just go for a walk where you just float and let it be really small, like only 1 centimeter that you lift your feet. And just notice this sense of, as I lift one foot, rocking through the pelvis. It's kind of an easing or an undulation from side to side. Towards you and drop it down, knee up towards you. So go for a leaping walk. So walk further. Just have that sense of, you can feel that same movement happening through the pelvis. Even though there's loads of knee movements, there is a tilt and like an engagement. It's like a spark is lit in the back of one hip. So come back to the low one again. So just 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot. And as I do this, the foot that's in the air has a spark to it. It's like there's something well in the air. That's interesting. There's something about the tilt of my pelvis. So when my foot's in the air, my weight is oh. Anyways, yes, we're gonna trust it works. I just tilt, lift, tilt. Nice. Drop your knees down towards the right, back up to center. Knock your knees down towards the left and center, and just travel from side to side. And as you travel from one side to the other, really feel through the back of the pelvis again. Feel into the sides of your feet. You know, you're rolling from big toe, baby toe, back through center, big toe, baby toe, center. And so our bum is on the floor as we roll. So now you're going to lift your bum 1 centimeter off the floor and now roll into your feet the same way. So I'm dropping my knees from side to side, and suddenly the range has really changed. So there's load now on the outside of my feet. There's load on the outside of my knees because my bum is floating 1 centimeter in the air. And so it's a very different kind of movement through the ligaments, the tendons, the muscles. It's I never can remember the name. This is concentric now. So before it was a soft muscle that was rocking from side to side, whereas now it's a shortening muscle because and so a shortening muscle is trying to lengthen. It's just a different thing. Nice. Keep your bum floating in the air. Lift your bum a little bit higher. So now there's a flat line from my knees all the way to my chest, through my hips. Fingers are reaching up towards the ceiling, palms are facing each other, and your hands are shoulder distance apart. Pause there. Really feel your feet. So push down into the toes, the heels, squeeze your bum. Really feel like, how would I really imprint my feet into the floor? Have a sense of connection and strength. Right. So interlock your fingers and bend your elbows, and then draw your left knee up to your left elbow. Reach your leg long, reach your arm long. Zoomies. Bend your left elbow, bend your left knee, and then reach long. Bend your left elbow, bend your left knee, and long. Nice. Bring your foot to the floor. Other side. Draw your right elbow, right knee, long. Right elbow, right knee, long. Right elbow, right knee. Change again. So left elbow, left knee. So my feet have moved slightly closer together. And actually, I prefer when my feet are slightly closer together. Left elbow, left knee, long. Left elbow, left knee, long. Nice. One last time. Right elbow, right knee, long. Elbow, right knee, right elbow, knee, long. Bring your feet to the floor. Stretch out through your legs. Bend your right knee up towards you. Brace your elbows into the floor, and then rock this right knee over towards the left. So I'm twisting towards the left with my right knee and keeping my right shoulder, my right elbow on the floor. Come back to center. And then again, rock that right knee over towards the left. I'm really keeping the right shoulder deeply printed into the floor. Come back to center. Right knee to the left. Back to center. And right knee to the left. Come back to center. Nice. Stretch both legs long. I feel a bit crooked, so I'm gonna shimmy a bit. So I'm gonna push my heels down and just let my bum hop off the floor. So it's like this really, it's like an effort into my heels to lift my bum, drop it down. And then I'm gonna do the same with my spine. So push my elbows down, lift my shoulders. Really engaging when you do that. And draw your left knee up towards you. Brace your elbows into the floor. Draw your left knee over towards the right. Back to center. Left knee over towards the right. Center. Left knee over towards the right. Center. One last time. Left knee towards the right. Come back to center. Nice. Roll all the way over. Stretch your legs out long. And just roll into your ankles, sorry. And roll in the other direction. Nice. So bring your hands either side of your legs. Hands are pushing down into the floor. Push through your toes. And then lift your right leg up. Lower it down. Lift your right leg up. Lower it down. 3, 4. Left leg. Lift your left leg up. And it might be that it's a fish kick that you're doing. The flip or the flick. Might be that it lifts a little bit. Might be that it lifts a lot. 3, 4. Nice. Cool. So bend your knee, touch your toe to the floor, stretch your leg long. Do it again. 2, 3, 4. So wherever your hands are, don't let your hands move. So just have your hands wherever they're touching, and then try and you to squeeze it rather than rocking your torso backwards. So hands are printed into the floor. Bend your knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and nice. Bring your feet wide. Hands to the middle. Lift your right leg up. Lift your left leg up. Left leg. Right leg. Leg. Nice. Bend your right knee. Draw your foot in towards you into the middle. Stretch your leg long. Bend your left knee. Draw your foot in towards the middle. When I'm there, camera just keeps turning on and off. There's something happening. I'm just going to trust it's okay. So into the middle. Long. Bend your right knee. In. Long. Bend your left knee. In. And long. This time, when you bend your right knee, you're going to bring your right foot to the floor, but it's pointing out towards the right. Stretch your leg. When you bend your left knee, your toes are pointing out towards the left. Bend your right knee, lean your torso to the left. Bend your left knee, lean your torso to the right. Cool. Super. To center, hands either side of your thighs. Push your hands into the floor. Lift your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend your right knee. Touch the floor. 1, straighten. 2, straighten. 3, straighten. 4, straighten. 5, other side, left knee. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your feet wide, hands to the middle. Lift your right leg. 1. Lift your left leg. 1. Right leg. 2. Leg 2. You can maybe bring your hands either side of your leg. That makes it easier. Hands either side of the right thigh. Lift your right thigh. We'll do it 3 times here. Right leg lifts. 1, 2, 3. It could be flicking. It could be just a light lift. Doesn't matter where it is. Just try it out. Left leg. 3. 1, 2, 3. These all build as you do them. Come back to center. Look at your right foot. Stretch your leg long, bend your left knee, bring it to center, look at your foot, stretch it long. This time, when you bend your knee, turn your toes towards the right, straighten. When you bend the left knee, turn your toes towards the left. One more time each side. Bend your right knee, lean it, straighten, bend the left knee, lean, straighten. Cool. Come all the way up to stand. So standing in the middle of your mat, your feet are hip distance apart. We're going to do 10 heel lifts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and super. So bring your feet as wide as they need to be. Bring your hands down towards the floor. Let them rest on the floor. Drop your head down in the direction of your knees and the direction of your shins. And then sit your bum down as far as it goes and look forward. So that could be where your bum is all the way down into a deep squat, and that way you're looking up towards the ceiling. Or if your bum is the same height as your knees or a little bit higher, you're just trying to arch your back and look forward. What you're looking for is a lengthening through the front of your throat, through the front of your chest. Straighten your legs, drop your head down towards your shins. Bend your knees as far as it goes. Lengthen through the front of your throat and lean upwards in whatever direction you can. So that's like forward with your chin, with your chest. Straighten through your legs. Forehead drops down. Bend your knees, lift your chest. One more time. Straighten through your legs. So really, like if your bum is higher than your hips, no. If your bum is higher than your knees, that's really okay. Just lengthen here. Like you're really trying to arch into the back, open the front of your throat. Listen to your knees wherever you are. Nice. Come all the way up to stand. Cool. So when we were lying on the floor, we were doing zoomies. So we're going to try zoomies in the air. So we'll start with, you can have your hand on the wall. So right hand on the wall, or right hand on a piece of furniture, or right hand on your stick. You could have your stick with you right now. And then from here, draw your left knee up and draw your left elbow and your left knee together. So now we're zoomies. We've touched our left elbow, left knee. And then stretch your left leg long. Let it float just above the floor. So my leg is long, but it's still floating. And I'm reaching long through my left arm. So my foot is not on the floor. Okay, bend your left knee, bend your left elbow. And then stretch your leg actually back behind you, nicer. So leg is going back, arm is going up. Nice. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, touch. Long. Feel that length. Reach more into your fingers, back into that back leg. How do you make that back leg powerful and long? Bend your elbow, bend your knee, touch. And long. Nice. Other side. Left hand to the wall. Bring your right elbow, right knee together. We'll bring it straight back long. So right arm reaches up, right leg reaches back. Find that arc of length through your body. Bend your elbow, bend your knee. Long. Bend your elbow, bend your knee. And long. Super. So we were doing this yesterday. We're going to try it again today. So right hand to the wall. Have your arms straight. And then your feet, you're facing sideways to the wall. Reach your left arm straight up towards the ceiling and then lean your left hand towards the wall. And then bend your elbow, bend your knee, and let your elbow knee come together sideways, out to the side towards the left. Straighten your leg, reach your left arm over your head towards the wall. And then bend your elbow, bend your knee, let them touch out to the side. Straighten your arm, straighten your leg, over towards the left. No, over towards the right with your left hand. And then bend your elbow, bend your knee, touch. Last time. Bend your elbow, bend your knee. No, and then touch that. Come back to center. Other side. Left hand to the wall. Reach your right hand over your ear, over the top of your head, towards the wall. And then bend your elbow, bend your knee out to the side. So you're touching out towards the side. Bring your foot to the floor, lean, and then come to touch. Long. I feel like I look like an amoeba this morning. Very interesting. Touch and long. I'm reminded of, I think Paola said it, it's like there's this, because a lot of you use, one more last time, elbow touch your knee, and then I'll tell you a story, and then over to your side. A nice comfort. So many of you, you can do this on TV, you can do it on your iPad, you can do it on your computer, but many of you do it on your phone. So there's just this tiny little Kira chatting away to you. So, hi. Okay, so bend your right knee and just draw it up towards you. One last movement before we come lie down. Bring both arms long in front of you. Sit up really tall. Find that leaning up into your chest, pushing into the chest to give yourself length. Pull your right elbow back, bow and arrow, and then sweep your left hand across. Hold on to the outside of your knee and twist towards the right. Straighten both the legs long. And the left knee, hold on to your shin and then lean into your chest. Like find that push into your chest. It's quite powerful. I almost feel like I'm resisting gravity as I push into my chest here. Bring both arms forward in front of you. Make a fist out of your left hand. Pull your left elbow back, bow and arrow. And then bring your fingers to the floor. Wrap your right hand across. And twist towards the left. Nice. And release. And lie on the floor. Come land in all the way down. So landing on the floor. And even if you're not staying for a meditation, do lie on the floor. You know, so important just to pause. The art of rest. But you just pause. So take 30 seconds while I turn off the studio. Really pausing, landing, settling. Hmm. Oh, lovely. Wow, it was really nice to be here and to move and to connect. Nate's still here. God, she's so wonderful. You're so blessed to have such a wonderful sister. Um, And so, yeah, so legs, feet, standing, we're building here, we're progressing. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Nice. Ciao.